Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Gabriel, and I am super excited today because a friend of mine, Mari, from my church, just gave me prepared beef tongue. And so today we're gonna make tacos de lengua. I know you're probably saying, beef tongue? What? I would never eat beef tongue. Well, if you said that, it's probably because you haven't had it. But my abuelita would make beef tongue and it was so delicious. It is so soft. I know it kind of sounds weird, but it's amazing. So today we're gonna make beef tongue tacos. Now for that, we need to prepare the tongue first. Thankfully, my friend has already prepared the tongue and it's ready for me just to throw it into the salsa. So we're gonna make the salsa for the beef tongue, and it's gonna be sort of a guisado. And remember one of my other videos where I talked about a guisado. Today we're gonna make a guisado for the beef tongue. It is gonna be delicious. For that, we're gonna use tomatillo. Have you ever seen this before? This in the grocery store. It looks sort of like a tomato, but it's not. In fact, tomatillo is actually the word that we use for it, and it's covered here. It's kind of like a gooseberry, actually. We take off this top, and we're gonna prepare this before we, it's a beautiful smell. If you don't prepare it, it's gonna be bitter. So anyway, we're gonna prepare this. I'm gonna show you how, and it is going to be amazing. Before we get into the preparation, I want you to do me a big favor. If you like this video, go ahead and click below, put the big thumbs up, and then subscribe. I would love to make sure that my recipes go to you. And they're not even my recipes. These are my recipes that I took from my abuelita, my tía, which is my aunt, friends that I know in my church, people that I have come to love in all the parts of Latin America that I've lived in. So come join me as we make tacos de lengua. We're gonna need an onion, some avocado oil, tomatillos, about a pound, 2 serrano peppers, 2 cloves of garlic, and salt. And that's it. You need to add some water to a pot, set it to boil. You're gonna start taking off these skins. And take off all the skins of your tomatillo. Once the water is boiling, we're gonna put in our clean tomatillos, 2 serrano peppers, and 2 peeled garlic, cloves, and finally half of an onion. And you don't have to worry about what kind of onion, just whatever onion you have on hand. I have a yellow onion, that's the one that I'm gonna use. Once they've boiled for a few minutes, it doesn't really take that long, you'll notice that the color is starting to change in the tomatillo, and that tells you that they are cooked. It doesn't take much. So now we're gonna turn off the fire, and we're gonna put these off to one side to cool. All right, let's go ahead and put all of our boiled vegetables into the pot. Oh, by the way, the serrano peppers, I cut the tips off so that it's not, because that you can't eat. So, in you go. All of it goes into the blender, and we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. That's it. Put in a little bit of oil. About 1 tablespoon. So this is the consistency we want it. Smooth. Put on a cast iron skillet. Add some of your oil in it. Just a little bit. My goodness, a little bit. It was like 1 tablespoon, maybe 2. Once the oil is hot, we're gonna put in our salsa. Be very careful because it could boil like that. And if you throw it in too quickly, it could splatter on you. All right, once the salsa has simmered for about 5 minutes, we're ready. The vegetables are cooked. Now I'm gonna take the 1 pound of tongue that my friend Mari prepared, and I'm gonna add it carefully into the salsa. You wanna make sure that it doesn't splatter everywhere. All right, once that's in, we're going to make sure that all the meat is covered in the salsa and let it simmer some more. Very good. It has been simmering for about 5 minutes, and that is where we want it. I'm gonna give it a little stir, and it is ready to serve. Excellent. So now, with a comal on the fire, on high, I am gonna make some tortillas to eat my taco de lengua. Now, a friend of mine said, oh man, the corn tortillas, they look delicious, they smell good, but when you put them in your mouth, it's just not very flavorful. So what you gotta do is put a few drops of oil on the comal, and then you're going to want to wet your tortilla. There you go. I'm gonna flip it over. Flip it over. Transfer these tortillas, ouch, to a plate. There we go.
We do the same process. We're gonna do 4 tortillas. 4, 4 tortillas.
It's time to plate. So I let these go a little bit too much, but it is fine. We're just gonna add some of this meat right here. So when you say meat, it sounds a lot better than tongue, but I have to say, the tongue tastes so good. Oh my goodness. Delicious. The smell of the meat is just divine. If you were to serve this to somebody, they wouldn't even know what this is. They would just think it's beef, except they would notice that it is really, really tender, super tender. Look at that. Now for the taste test. Ah, so good. My abuelita would make these too. They are delicious. The meat is so soft, tender. Salsa is on point. I put 1 tablespoon of salt in it, and that's all it was needed. The tortillas are also nice and malleable. They're not breaking. This is good. Tacos de lengua. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful for my friend Mari, who made me this lengua. Mari, thank you so much. It tastes really good. Salsa Verde is delicious. So guys, if you want to make some amazing Mexican food, you know now how to make salsa verde. You use the tomatillo, you use a little onion, 2 serrano peppers, you put that on to blend, you boil them first, you put them to blend, then you have to cook them. You have to cook them. If you don't cook them, it's gonna taste a little weird. It's like raw vegetables. It's gonna taste like raw vegetables. So by cooking them, they taste so much better. I hope you enjoyed this salsa, and I hope you try it with your own beef. You don't have to use tongue. You can use a different type of beef to make your salsa or to put the beef inside the salsa. But if you do make tacos de lengua, I hope you try the salsa verde because it is good. I mean, look at my mouth. So delicious. Enjoy.